హలో చెప్పు. తమ్ముడు చేతి తీసుకొచ్చా, చెంగుడు కావాలా? చేతి తీసుకొచ్చా. ఎక్కడికి ఇస్తావు? One more. Go. Slow ball आता చూసుకో. రే గో, స్లో బాల్ ఎత్తాడు.
చెప్పు. హలో, చెప్పు బావా, చెప్పు. నేనా నేను అదే
Welcome to TCPL Season 3, sponsored by Nandi Tires and Groups and powered by Elite Groups. Well, we are here on day 8, match number 18 between Straight Drivers and Doosra Dragons. Straight Drivers won the toss and decided to bat first, and Govardhan leading the team very nicely with 42 runs. That's a pretty good shot, deep down to mid-wicket. A single grabbed over there. .296 for the loss of 3 wickets. Straight Drivers on the driving seat. That's stuck nicely for a single. Both the batsmen playing pretty sensibly, rotating the strike. Well, what Doosra Dragons have to do is they have to pick up quick wickets so that they can contain them within 130. That's played very nicely deep down to the covers. Picked up 2 quick single. It's pretty good running by the batsman. Doosra Dragons have to make sure to pull up a couple of wickets to make sure Straight Drivers don't post a big total. This is a do or die match for both the teams. Beautifully played over the covers. Amazing shot by Govardhan, and that's his 50. Very well played. Very well played. That's an amazing shot over covers. Reminds of Rohit Sharma. That's a pretty beautiful shot. What a beautiful shot, the last ball and last ball of the over. That's a slower. Appeal for out, but umpire gives us as a leg bite. No single taken. End of the over, that's 103 for the loss of 3 wickets. Doosra Dragons have to make sure they are definitely going to pick up a couple of wickets in the next two overs, because both the batsmen are set right now. Govardhan, who has played an amazing innings, who's still playing with a 50 in his bucket, and Sanjeev Kumar playing a sensible knock, rotating signals and giving it to Govardhan. Both the batsmen having a chat. Captain Dikshit taking all the responsibility, bowling, and now has come up to keeping. Alright. Start of 12th over. Let's see how it goes. First ball. That's a short delivery. That's a lovely single taken. Good running between the wickets by the batsman. Very sensible cricket. That's how you rotate your strike. That's a quicker delivery. Good hand behind the wickets.
వాడికాడికి వెళ్ళొస్తాను ఎవరు ఉందా వాడికాడ తీసుకోపోతే
Batsman, the bowler seems to be bowling all arm balls. A pretty typical, a kind of Harbhajan Singh's action. The time when he opens his arm. That's quicker again. Very well bowled by the bowler. Dot balls. Dot balls can build the pressure. That's how. That's where they have to concentrate. Doosra Dragons. They have been lately giving a lot of runs, conceding boundaries. They have to concentrate on dot balls, or they have to bring up a couple of wickets quickly. That's very well bowled again. That's a dot ball. 3 dot balls in a line. That's pretty good bowling by Mahesh. He has bowled 2.3 with 3 runs for the 3 overs so far, and with a wicket. That's incredible bowling. That's a very good ball. Again, that's a dot. 4 dots in a row. Sensational bowling. This can build up the pressure on the bowler, on the batsman, definitely. Batsman will definitely look up to go for a big one. That's amazing bowling. Another dot. Very well bowled and ended up the over with 5 dots. Mahesh ends his over 3 overs, 3 runs, and 1 wicket. That's 1 run per over. In this kind of situation, he has prevailed the best among the best, all the bowlers. Those Dragons have to make sure they have another replacement, just like Mahesh, concentrating on dots and picking up wickets. That's a wide delivery, very well caught by the keeper. Very well caught. That would have been a boundary. That's a wide again. The keeper doing a great job behind the wickets. Bowler coming over the wicket. Now that's a perfect angle. That's a great shot. Played over mid-off. Long off boundary. And that's a boundary. 4 runs to the batsman. Sanjeev Kumar. That's a pretty beautiful shot over the bowler and the mid-off fielder. Now mid-off backed out to long off. Beautiful shot over covers. That is another boundary. Sanjeev taking his chances. So into quite pressure. Last over, having 5 dots in a row. Now this should boost up the team with 2 back-to-back boundaries. Straight drivers back in the game with 2 boundaries back-to-back. 12.2. They are on 114 for 3. They have to find wickets. If not, this is going to be a big total. Now that's sensible. That's very well caught on the point region. Sensible. 2 boundaries, a dot, and a single. Giving the strike to Govardhan, who's been in charge. He's the one who's hitting for the bigger ones. So, yes, doing a great job, Sanjeev Kumar. That's a beautiful shot for a catch. To the third man. That's a boundary. Very lately played. Too wide. Too short. Deserved to be a boundary. Well played by Govardhan. Batting on 57 of 45 with 11 boundaries. 70% of his runs are into boundaries. Very, very well played. No fielder there. The third man fielder running towards fine leg. 2 runs taken away. Both these batsmen have been sensible so far and picking up wickets and rotating strike. That's the end of 13th over. It's 121 for 3.
121.
Surprising fact, they've already conceded 23 extras and still have 7 overs to go. They really need to pick up wickets. If not, this is definitely going to a big total. Govardhan playing good and Sanjeev Kumar rotating the strike and playing good too. Both the batsmen are well settled. New bowler into attack. Javed called up. First up, dot ball. Good start for this over. That is a beautifully played. That's too deep. Mid wicket, and that deserved to be a boundary. That is an amazing shot. That is an amazing shot. Both these batsmen building up pressure on the opposition. The opposition bowlers are quite confused. Sanjeev Kumar has played that to the deep mid wicket. Beautifully played. That is another shot. Batsman's running away, and the fielder gives up. That's another boundary back to back. Sanjeev Kumar building up pressure, just like the last over. He's played up 2 back-to-back boundaries again. Straight drivers are really inching towards to post a big total. The sun god is out. Good news. That should have been stopped. That's lazy fielding. That's very lazy fielding. 1 run taken away. Both the batsmen are pretty tired to run between the wickets. Govardhan especially, who's been almost about 8 overs now, taking the responsibility. That's well kept. Quick hands. Dot ball again. Govardhan looks pretty tired. That was a lazy shot though. Last ball of the 14th over. That's another amazing shot, but there's a fielder there. Good move by Doosra Dragons captain. He's placed the fielder in deep covers. And that's the end of over. Over number 14. Straight drivers 131 for the loss of 3 wickets. 6 overs to come. TCPL 3 season number 3, sponsored by Nandi Tires and Tubes, powered by
31.
Elite Groups.
14.
That's Northern into the attack now. That's a dot ball to start off. Interesting fact about those Dragons, they start off with a dot ball, but they end up paying up a big price. They have to concentrate, like Mahesh, who's been exceptional with his bowling. Newton Reddy. Newton Reddy has already conceded 1 over 10 runs, so he's back into the attack. Maybe the captain has different plans. It's too wide and played into deep covers. Players look tired. They just pick up 1. It should have been 2. That is a dot ball. Dikshit Reddy doing an amazing job behind the wickets. I guess taking a responsibility, definitely leading from the front as a captain. That's full toss, and that's called a nope. That is definitely a nope. That's a free hit. Free hit signal by the umpire. That should definitely be punished. Just scooped up quite slow. Tried something different, but it turned out to be another result. 7 Sports TCPL Season 3, presented by Nandi Tires and Tubes and powered by Elite Groups. We are on the 8th day, match number 18. Now that is a beautiful shot again to the covers, and good job by the fielder there. He was able to quickly recover and send a single. Govardhan back on strike. Single again. Pretty good. Rotating singles, building up pressure, and they are definitely able to manage a boundary for over. So that's a very good team bonding, I would say. The partnership has been really well. What's a beautiful shot. Sanjeev Kumar taking the advantage as there was no fielder deep down there to the leg side. That is an amazing shot. the 15th over, and the score moves to 143 for the loss of 3 wickets. Back onto the field, Doosra Dragons still struggling to bring up those wickets. Mahesh back onto attack. The successful bowler so far. That's a very good ball. That's streaming down the leg side. Empire not pleased with it. Interesting fact, which is quite surprising too. They have already conceded 24 extras, and with the other 5 overs to go, those Raw Dragons have to really make sure and concentrate more on the dot deliveries and quickly bring up early wickets. That's slowly taken for a single. Both the batsmen have been sensible so far. Govardhan batting on 62 and Sanjeev on 44. What an amazing partnership it's been. So far so good. 2 balls, 2 singles. That's quietly tucked. Quick single. That's very good running between the wickets. That's a no ball. No ball signal. That's a leg no. Overstepping. Mahesh not pleased with it. Who's been an exceptional bowler so far among all the bowlers. That's a free hit. Change in field. The short mid player goes back to deep mid. Javed bought inside the circle from deep third man. And there's interesting again, there's no covers. That's a full toss. That's a full toss delivery. Purposely bowled, and there's a fielder anyways. That's stop for a single. Well bowled. Mahesh has been a technical player so far. 3 deliveries to go more. Now he's coming to that pace level. That's very nicely glanced for a boundary into deep fine leg. He's trying something different. He was good with the spin, bowling slower deliveries. Now he's trying something different with the pace. Now that's where the bowler loses his calm, trying to be something different. That's pretty nice. Straight drivers going strong, and they bring up their 150 in style with a boundary. 151 for the loss of 4 wickets. 2 deliveries to go in this over. Beg your pardon, it's 151 for the loss of 3 wickets. That's beautifully played. Beautifully played over point. Now that's a 50 for Sanjeev Reddy. That's a powered innings. He has really pulled up. Started off pretty slow, but for his the first 10 runs, he took up 15 balls. And he's pulled up a 50 in the next 15 balls. That's an amazing transition. Supporting Govardhan, that was a pretty beautiful shot. End of the over. A 16 overs bowled, 4 to come, with 155 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Unfifty-five. 155. 16. ఎవరు 4 కంప్లీట్.
Javed back into the attack for the last four overs. Four overs to go. That is a boundary to start off with. This is the mistake Doosra Dragons have been making. The bowling shot, bowling wide, giving that room to the batsman, allowing him to charge them for a boundary. Pretty good shot by Govardhan, who's going strong. Looks a bit tired though. Still scoring for his team. Champion innings. That's a slower delivery. Quickly tucked for a single for long on. No backing up. The captain taking all the pressure on his head, taking all the responsibilities. It's going to be a huge target for the Doosra Dragons to stay in this league. It's a do or die situation for them. That's interrupted. Captain not happy with the fielder in deep covers. Well, that heaved for a single. That's excellent running. That's excellent running. Very smartly done. Good call by Sanjeev Kumar and rightly responded by Govardhan, who looks tired but still trying to support his partner. Trying to go for the big one, Sanjeev. That was by too low for the keeper to catch it. Dikshit Reddy not happy with his fielder. Bottom inside the circle now. That's a pretty good shot. Beautifully played for a 6 over long on. That's a beautiful shot by Sanjeev Kumar. Sensible batting and rightly picking the balls. He's in charge right now as he sees his partner tired, so he tries to take the charge now. Very confident shot. Going for another one. That's wide, I guess. Yep, that's a Alright, that's a leg by signal. The keeper couldn't do anything about it. Runs are flowing for straight drivers. Those Dragons are unable to capitalize. Right now, picking up wickets wouldn't help them. I would suggest the dot balls can save them. That's another loose delivery. That's over the point for another boundary. Sanjeev Kumar pelting the bowler. Javed. That's the end of 17th over. Straight drivers 176 for the loss of 3 wickets. 3 overs to come. Seven Sports present TCPL Season 3, sponsored by Nandi Tires and Tubes and powered by Elite Groups. We are almost inching towards the last stage of the leagues. All the teams almost finishing up their matches. Next match coming up, Royal Strikers playing against Pitch Burners. Last league match for both the teams. Royal Strikers leading the points table in Group C. I'll start off 17th over. Oh my god. That's a mess. That's given a boundary that should have been stopped by the keeper. He's quite frustrated. Yes. You can see the frustration on each and every player's face. They have to pick up at least 2 or more wickets back to back. That it's a big boundary. It's a big boundary. It's a big total coming up. Not sure how Doosra Dragons are going to chase it. Well, that's a beautiful shot. Played along the ground. Amazingly played by Sanjeev. My apologies, by Govardhan. Very nicely played. Just timed the ball. And the outfield doing its work. Oh, that's a good delivery. Trying to tempt. That's a tempting delivery towards Govardhan. He would definitely go for a big one now. Oh, that's sensible. That's surprising to see. Giving up strike to his partner, knowing that he's tired. That's a sensible move. Oh, edged in the last moment. They're trying to go for 2. Well, that's amazing running. Govardhan, that's a great running. Sanjeev looks still charged up. However, Govardhan is not pretty good between the wickets right now at the moment. That's out. Good job by the wicket keeper, the captain. Finally a wicket. A very well played innings by Sanjeev. 67 of 36. All the players congratulating him for his efforts. That's a champion innings, I would say. Definitely a champion innings. Came at the time where they were struggling at 33 for 3 at 6 overs, and they have done a great job. It's a pretty good partnership for 150 plus. Those Red Dragons need to capitalize for the next 2 overs and try to contain them within 10 runs. because they looks like inching towards 200 mark. This this might be the second team to make that 200 in this tournament so far. We had Karan Kannan from Free Hit Fighters last week, who has scored up a century, the first century for this season. It was a power-packed innings, and Free Hit Fighters score posting a total of 202. Comfortably won by the end. Change in field. Third man brought up to fine leg. There's no third man. Now that's again a dangerous call. A little bit of white ball, and that would be a boundary again. Now they're bringing back the third man into deep and brought up the deep long on, deep mid off into infield. That's a pretty good throw. Very well fielded. Cut for a single. Very nice. Good running between the wickets again. New batsman. New batsman Sairam. That's a left-hander. Always confusing for the bowler when it's a left hand right hand combination. That's a beautiful straight shot, and that's dropped. That should have been caught. That was too lightly taken. He almost caught it, but just missed it in the end moment. It was pretty good play, pretty well played there by Sairam. However, playing against the wind, not possible to just time the delivery. There should be power. That's sensible again by Govardhan. Oh, sensibly played. Govardhan moves to 80. Fantastic innings by Govardhan. Good contribution for his team. Straight drivers inching towards posting a big total. Now that's a beautiful shot. It's in the air and that's taken. The batsman knew it, and that's two quickies, two quick wickets. That was a loose delivery though by Margam Sham, but Saram couldn't capitalize on it. He should have put that over the fielder. However, that was didn't hit the middle of the bat. Batsman in. That's Chandu. Govardhan back and strike. 3 deliveries left. Well, that's a beautiful shot by Govardhan. Amazing scoop for a boundary. Playing pretty sensible, and that's a beautiful shot by Govardhan. He knew where the fielders are. He knows what he's doing. Using all his technique, using all his experience, bringing up in the match. Doosra Dragons are struggling hard to contain those runs. Govardhan, Spain for a while here on the field. That's a dot delivery. Trying to go over the covers. That is the end of the over. Well, that's the end of 19th over. It's 194 for the loss of 5 wickets. Last over coming up, and the new bowler. Aditya to bowl the last over. An interesting move again, knowing the fact that they have conceded a lot of runs already, but still ending the overs with ending the innings with a spinner. Bowl. That's an amazing delivery. Deceived by the batsman. It was very well bowled. Well, Doosra Dragons trying to bring up wickets now, which they should have done about the end of the second 10 overs. New batsman coming in. Board update itle. Internet problem. That's very well caught by Vinay and very well bowled by Aditya. Trying to tempt the batsman, and they are obviously last couple of balls. The batsman will definitely go for a bigger one. Interesting thing. Gordon back on strike. The man in charge, batting on 84. Will he be able to bring up 200 for his team, or will he be able to make a century for himself? We have to wait and watch. The last 4 deliveries to come up. That's a dead delivery. There was a couple of miscommunication there by the keeper and the fielder. Sensibly played by Govardhan, and that's deep down the third man, running towards a boundary. That's a boundary. Very well tried by the fielder, but that still makes to the boundary again. He has seen the fielder. There was no fielder placed in the third man area. That's definitely intelligent and technical batting. Ready. Ready.
3 balls అయినాయి కదా
స్కోర్ 194 ఫర్ 6 ఇంకో 4 బాల్స్ లో అయిపోతుంది
198 ఫర్ 3 198 ఫర్ 7 198 198 ఇందాక థర్డ్ బాల్ 4 కదా
The player has injured himself. Looks like he has rolled over and fell down. Last 3 deliveries to go, and straight driver is inching towards posting 200 for the team. Govardhan doing an amazing job for his team again. He moves to 88. 2 runs for his team to bring up 212 runs for his century. That's played very well for another boundary and brings up 200 for his team in style. Very well played, Govardhan, and he moves into the 90s. 2 more deliveries to go. Will he be able to do it? Will he make it? He has already made his team proud with his innings. All the players on their feet, trying to cheer their bowler, trying to cheer their batsman. Allu, the fielder, trying to support his team in the last couple of balls. He's injured, definitely injured. You can see him limping. But that's good sportsman spirit. He's still back on field to support his team for the last couple of balls. Well, Govardhan, the man on fire, moves into 90s. 2 deliveries to go. Here we go. Well, that is another boundary. That is another boundary. 96. Govardhan moves to 96. 1 ball left in the innings. Will he make it count? Will he make a century for himself? That was a beautiful shot played towards the deep fine leg.
The score moves to 206. One delivery left. What will Govardhan do? Will he go for the big one? Will he make it count? All the players on their feet.
అంటే సెంచరీ అయినట్టు ఈ లాస్ట్ బాల్.
Last ball to go. Ah, a beautiful shot. That's a catch. Very well caught by the fielder. And what an innings. What an innings by Govardhan. Caught on 96. Straight drivers post a total of 206. Doosra Dragons have a big responsibility to chase a target of 207. We'll be back
ఆ బ్యాట్స్మెన్స్
in a couple of minutes. Short break.
పోతున్నాడు చూడు, వన్డే కూడా పోతున్నాడు.
Start of second innings, and the captain Dikshit and Aditya to open the innings. Is having a chat with one of the known BCCI scorers, Mr. Doosra. The Doosra Dragons have a target to chase of 208.
ఇతోనే మ్యాచ్ బా లాస్ట్ సీజన్ ఏడుండను ప్రకాష్ వాళ్ళ టీంలో ఉండాలి. ఏ టీం అది? బౌండరీ రైడర్స్. కొడతారా మీరు కొడతారా? కుమార్ గడు ఉండే వాళ్ళ గోవర్ధన్ అని 96 అవుట్. బౌలర్ పేరు ఏంది?
That's a very good start by the bowler to start off with. Amar. That's ball wide. Swinging away from the batsman. That's signal wide. He's got good length, line, and speed, and the movement with the ball. He needs to capitalize there, just like a first ball up there. That's very well bowled again. Ball swinging, doing its work. Well, that's very well bowled. That's signal wide again. Well, Amar bowling a very good spell, starting off with a good delivery, followed by two wides. Oh, that's an amazing delivery. It's swinging very nice. That's clearly caught in front of stumps. Amazing delivery.
That's captain returned to the pavilion with a sad face. Couldn't do well, couldn't give that initial momentum for the team. And new batsman in the field, Madan Mohan, the new batsman. Let's very well played. Very well played. That is a wicket already down.
వచ్చి అందరం వెళ్ళిపోండి. వాడిని వచ్చి అన్నం తిని ఫోన్ చేసుకోండి.
Good start. Amar has given a good start for his team. That's an amazing delivery. Right off the field. Again. That's very well bowled again. Very well bowled. End of a good over. Amar has done a great job for his team, given that initial momentum with the ball. Picking up the wicket of the captain, opposition captain. New bowler ready into the field. Is into the attack. Whoa! What a delivery! What a delivery to start off. Bowling action like Zahir Khan. That is an amazing delivery. Aditya couldn't read the bowler. That was pitched up straight. That was delivery. Pretty good action with a neat. He picked up his first wicket and the first ball of the first over. Field on the crease now, ready, inching for the second ball. Up and played for a dot ball. Ready. Looks similar like Zahir Khan. That's very well played into the covers. Beautiful shot. Played along the ground. That stopped. Very good fielding. Stop the fielder. Saved 2 runs for his team. Amazing. It's ready, running towards. Very well bowled again. That's a dot ball. Straight drivers coming up with a good start for their team and bringing up 2 early wickets from Doosra Dragons. Doosra Dragons under pressure, definitely. They have a huge total chase. They really have to make sure they don't lose wickets and earn plenty of runs in that power play for the rest 4 overs. That's a beautiful shot again. That's well fielded. Doing a little soccer, showing his soccer skills. The fielder, number 27. Mahesh Bangari on the strike. Oh, it's very well bowled. What a line. What a play. That's end of a good over for both teams. Some runs for Doosra Dragons and a wicket for Straight Drivers. End of 2 overs, the score moves to 5 runs with a loss of 2 wickets. Amar back into the attack, continuing the second over. 7 Sports presents TCPL Season 3, sponsored by the Tires and Tubes and co-sponsored by Elite Groups. That's a beautiful shot. That should be stopped because there's no pace in the ball. That's stolen 2 runs for the team. Mahesh Bangari trying his luck for the team. They have a very big challenge for the team. Uh, let's signal wide, deep down to leg side. Ball is moving both the ways for Amar. That's very well bowled. Trying to be cheeky. Mahesh. Very well fielded. Doosra Dragons still struggling at 9 for the loss of 2 wickets at 2.3 overs. They have to do well. They have to go for the big ones. He's trying to go big, and that's a dot ball. Deceived by the bowler. Good thing about straight drivers, they're trying to encourage their bowlers, trying to cheer them up. That keeps the bowler definitely motivated. And the result, the outcome would be definitely expected. That is a good ball again. Mahesh trying to go big for his team. Amar running towards the bowler batsman again. That is a beautiful shot. That is a boundary. Beautiful shot. He was trying from the past two balls. I was able to overcome that and hit a boundary over the head of the bowler. And that brings up the over. Doosra Dragons are at 13 for the loss of 2 wickets. The end of third over.
లాస్ట్ సీన్ రివ్యూ అచ్చా దీంట్లో లాస్ట్ సీన్ కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు చెక్ స్టేటస్ అంటే స్టేటస్ ఎట్లా అది ఎట్లా ఆప్షన్ ఇప్పుడు వచ్చితే వస్తుందా తినుపో తెచ్చిన లంచ్ 10 ఓవర్లు అయిన దాకా తినలే అన్నాడు ఓహో నువ్వు అట్టయినా అప్పుడు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తాడా
Sharat Chandra, the new bowler. Straight driver is trying something different.
Wide.
Starting off with a wide. Quite surprising. Ready back onto the attack. It was good. Straight driver is trying something different. It's a wide. Good job by the keeper. Stop. 4 runs for his team. That's wide again. Back to back.
అట్లనే అన్నావు పోయినసారి కూడా 2 మిలిగినాయి అవును మళ్ళా అట్లనే అంటావు నువ్వు డైలాగ్ అయితే బాగా కొడుతున్నావు సరిపోతాయి పోయినసారి కూడా 2 ప్లేట్లు మిలిగినాయి మిగిలినంటే నీకు అర్థం అవ్వట్లేదు నేను చెప్తా విను వద్దొద్దు ఇక మ్యాచ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ అరే నైస్ షాట్
That is smartly tucked, but well fielded by the batsman.
ఆయన చేస్తుండ తినని వాడు అన్నం తిన ఫస్ట్ నేను తినేయమని చెప్పాలా మిగిలిన అంటే వాడు నన్ను చూసి మనం ఎప్పుడు పోతూ ఉంటాం కదా అయితే వాడు నన్ను చూసి కొంచెం ఎక్కువ వేస్తాడు ప్యాకెట్స్లోకి చూడు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయను తీసుకోపోయాడు నువ్వు పోయి చెప్పాలి మేము రోజు తాగుదాం అన్నాడు
Well, that's very well bowled. Very, very well bowled. That is a beautiful shot. Cut away for 4. Mahesh. That is an amazing shot by Mopala. Beautiful cut shot towards the point region. Still, the Doosra Dragons have to do better. Their numbers are not really convincing at this stage. They should have been above 40 or 45 at the run rate that they have to be. Still struggling at 15. Good change. There's a deep fielder towards point region. Oh, that's a dot ball. Good comeback by Sharat Chandra.
ఎవరు అక్కడ 10 ఓవర్లు అయిపోతే మరి అవునా స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది ఇది ఉండదు అన్న అది డైరెక్ట్ మైక్ తీసుకుంటుంది దీనికి డైరెక్ట్ ఉంటుంది నా దానికేమో అలా ఉంటుంది.
That is a beautiful shot. A beautiful shot over the field. That brings up the first 6 for Doosra Dragons.
ఇన్పుట్ ఇన్పుట్ ఆఫ్ ఒక్కడే తినిపోయింది వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా ఒకరు తినాలి వాళ్ళు తింటున్నారు. హలో అన్న ఇది కెమెరా వాయిస్ తీసేయాలంటే మన కెమెరా దగ్గర వాయిస్ తీసేయాలి వాయిస్ ఆఫ్ చేయాలి ఎక్కడ మన హ్యాండిల్ అవును గ్లాస్ లాగా ఉంటుంది అవునవును లేదు ఏటీటీ అని ఉంది 0 dB 20 dB ఓకే లైన్ 1 జీరోలే ఉందన్న 2 జీరోలే ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ ఆడియో వస్తుందన్న ఛానల్ 1 ఛానల్ 2 ఉంది అవును ఆఫ్లో పెట్టేస్తుంది ఇప్పుడు వస్తుందన్న ఇన్పుట్ ఆఫ్లో ఉంది.
Reddy back into the field. That is a beautiful shot. Powerfully hit. Beautiful shot by Mahesh Bangari. That's hit hard. The fielder couldn't see the ball. Couldn't stop it.
ఛానల్ 1 ఛానల్ 2 మాన్యువల్ ఉంది ఒకటి కిందికి మాన్యువల్ 0 చెప్ప 5 ఎందుకు కొడుతున్నావు అవునవును గిరలు నేను అవును 0లో పెడుతున్నా తిన్నాను అది తీసి 0 కాడ పెట్టేసి రైట్ అది కూడా
very well bowled. That's a dot delivery. Good comeback by Zahir Khan of straight drivers. Mr. Reddy.
చేస్తాను మన వేరే అబ్బాయి ఉన్నాడు ఆయన కెమెరా ఉంది జగన్ పట్టుకొని వచ్చింది ఆయన ఆడియో సెట్టింగ్స్ ఒకసారి ఆడియో
That's a beautiful delivery. Another dot. Good comeback by Reddy. After conceding a boundary with 2 dot balls.
ఆడియో ఉన్నాయన్న ఆడియో అవుట్పుట్ ఉంది కింద ఆడియో అవుట్పుట్ టైమింగ్ అని ఉంది పైన హలో అవును అంటే
That's miss hit, but that's running towards the boundary, and the fielder doing a great job pulling off 2 runs for his team. Mahesh Bangari trying to do different.
అవునా హలో అన్న ఇక ఆడియో సెట్టింగ్స్లో ఉన్నా ఒక్క నిమిషం వాల్యూమ్ ఉంది ఆడియో అవుట్పుట్ టైమింగ్
Well, that's hit slash hard towards the Thornton region
ఇక్కడ ఉంది
for a single.
ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆఫ్ చేయాలా ఆఫ్ అని ఉంది ఓకే వస్తుంది
వస్తుందన్నా ఆడియో రికార్డ్ లైవ్ ఉంది మైక్ సెలెక్ట్ ఉంది ఆడియో అవుట్పుట్ టైమింగ్ వాల్యూమ్ మైక్ సెలెక్ట్ ఓకే మైక్ షో మైక్ ఉంది స్టీరియో మినీ మైక్ ఉంది
Beautifully bowled. Just miss hitting the stumps. End of third over for Doosra Dragons. The score moves to 2 wickets. Sharat Chandra back into the attack. Fires ball, it's 32 for the loss of 2 wickets, and that's a start. Boundary to start off the last over of power play. Beautiful shot by Mahesh Bangari. Very well played straight drive. Always good to see a player hitting a straight drive, and the opponents being straight drivers. That's a dot ball. Good comeback by Sharat Chandra. Oh, it's a beautiful delivery again. That's another boundary. Mahesh trying to go hard on the bowler, and Sharat Chandra trying to hit the ground hard for a bounce. He's got a good height. He can definitely use his shoulders for a bouncer. Oh, that is a miss. That's a bye. Waste of runs, should have been stopped. Boundary added to the bucket of Doosra Dragons. Last ball of the power play, and that's played pretty good. That's played for a single towards deep point. A fielder up there. That's the end of the power play. The score moves to 41 for the loss of 2 wickets. Ups and downs for Doosra Dragons. They still have a big target to chase. They definitely have a big target to chase. They have to go on every bowler right from now. New bowler into the attack after a successful power play, picking up 2 wickets in the power play, straight drivers, and Sairam bought into the attack, spin. I reckon he's a lefty spinner. Yes, he is. That's tucked away for a single, and Mopala on strike. Both the batsmen are named Mahesh. Simple action by Sairam. Not so complicated. Simple up to the wicket. Well, that's wide delivery, I reckon. Yes, that's a wide signal by the umpire. Going down the leg side. Trying something different, Sairam. That's a good shot. Very well fielded by the short cover fielder. Pressure on for the Doosra Dragons. That's very well fielded again by the short cover fielder. Amazing. That's how you support your team. Every dot ball is building up pressure on Doosra Dragons. Sorry, I'm doing a good job picking up a couple of dot balls. That's another dot ball. 3 dot balls on the low. And that's definitely building up pressure for the Doosra Dragon batsmen. End of the good over. The toss wasn't over, but still a ball left. Bowler too excited. That is another dot ball. 4 dot balls in a row, and that's a successful over for Sairam. .43 for the loss of 2 wickets and 7 overs bowled. Doosra Dragons definitely need another 170 odd runs. They really have to go 10 an over or maybe 12 an over from now. Sailesh, the new bowler, number 27. Ravitej are doing a good job bringing up spinners at the right time. Sailesh, the new bowler. Looks like a spinner again. Yes, it's a off break. That is bowled. What a wonderful start for us. Spell. Going across the line. Bangari has to return to the pavilion. Doosra Dragons collapse another wicket. Lose another wicket, and Bangari returning back. Nutan. Nutan, the new batsman. Number 1. Nutan, the new batsman. Jersey number 1. Good start for Sailesh for a spell. Picking up first ball wicket just like Mr. Mahesh Mopala and Nutan on the crease. Nutan to face the first ball. That's tucked away for a single. Good start. The stage is definitely bigger. TCPL Season 3. Definitely a bigger stage to perform and showcase your talent. It's a do or die situation for either of the teams. Doosra Dragons definitely in pressure. It's a dot ball again. Every dot ball has been bringing up more pressure for Doosra Dragons. Mahesh Mupala checking out his field, checking out his side, trying to go other way, top edge, but that's lands safe. Trying to do something different, trying to scoop the ball towards fine leg. That took us top edge and landed safe between the third man and the Kali region. That is straying down the leg side. Dot ball again. That is very well bowled. End of a good over for Sailesh, conceding just 2 runs the over. Conceding just 1 run. My apologies. 1 run for 1 wicket. That's a good over for Sailesh. The Dragons still struggling at 44 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 8 overs. Sairam brought into the attack, and the first ball tucked away for a single into deep covers. Sairam to Mahesh, trying to go hard, and that's a dot ball again. Batsman is just building up with dot balls for himself. Straying down the leg side, that's signal wide. He should make use of these deliveries which are straying down the left side. He should go for it, because every dot ball is building up more and more pressure for Mahesh and his team. Tucked away for a single. Straight drivers definitely in the driver's seat. They are amazing and exceptional in the field so far. That's another dot ball. Newton trying to go hard, trying to slash the ball towards the point region. Sairam successful to bowl another dot ball. That's another dot ball. 2 dots in a row. Straight drivers are playing mind games. Definitely bowling, concentrating just the dot balls. That is a beautiful catch. Hit hard, caught reflexive. Good reflexes by the fielder there. Vishwanath. Good reflexes. Responding quite quick to the ball. That was definitely hit hard. Newton goes. Doosra Dragons lose another wicket, and Doosra Dragons 47 for the loss of 4 wickets, and Javed, the new batsman, comes in. Jersey number 18. Can number 18 do some magic like the international level? Let's wait and watch. Number 18, the jersey number of Virat Kohli. Can he do some magic? Can he produce some good runs for his team? Javed, let's wait and watch. Sailesh continuing his second over. It's quite successful in his first over. That is deceived. That should have been stumped. Very well bowled by Sailesh. Some experience getting into the field, and he's definitely doing a good job for his team. That's a dot ball again. That is slashed hard, and that's the takes the outside edge for a boundary. For signal by the umpire. They have to score runs, no matter however it comes. They might take it. They have to go on to every bowler. Back after a boundary, and Sailesh comes back with a dot ball. That's a good comeback. He's been quite impressive with his dot balls. Just considered one boundary out of his 2 overs, and he's doing well for his team. Let's see if he's able to pick another wicket. It's amazing fielding. Good work, trying to show his soccer skills. The fielder, very well responded by Sailesh on the other end. Well, that's a good shot. Very well shot. Using his arms, his wrist. That's totally wrist work. And that's a boundary. Two boundaries in this over. End of the 10th over. The score goes to 56 for the loss of 4 wickets. The last stage of the innings coming up. We'll be back after a short break. Drinks taken up. Sairam back into the attack, bowling his third over. Last segment. It's bowled wide. Umpire signal as wide. Dot ball to start off. That's another dot ball. Sairam being impressive with his dot balls. That's another dot ball. 3 dot balls back to back. That's another dot ball. Very well done by Sairam. That is very well bowled. 5 dot balls on the line. 5 dot balls in a row. Sairam doing an amazing job for his team. Very, very well bowled. Is he going to make it a maiden over? At this stage of the game, this is definitely a pressure situation. That is a dot ball. That's the first maiden of the match. Very well bowled by Sairam. Just considering one wide. But still a maiden in my side. That's definitely a champion stuff. New bowler into the attack, Chiru, jersey number 17. That is played off, long on for a single. Trying to go hard but couldn't get the elevation and the distance. That is tucked away for a single. Chiru starting off his over with 2 singles. Singles are definitely not going to affect the straight drivers. That's a dot. Doosra Dragons are building up pressure for themselves. A lot of dot balls in this innings. This is definitely a do-or-die match for both of them, and sure, looks like the straight drivers already pulled up 60% of the match. Almost 80%, I would say. Because I don't see that fighting performance from Doosra Dragons. They need to go every ball. They haven't crossed their 50 mark yet. They haven't crossed the 50 mark yet. At this stage, they should have been about 80 odd runs. Another single to long off region. Singles, as I said, are definitely not going to make any difference. That's the end of the over. End of the over. That's 61 for the loss of 4 wickets. 9 overs to go.
అయిపోయినా
పెట్టారా?
That's a beautiful shot over covers. Very well played by Mahesh Mupala. New bowler Sanjeev hit for a boundary for the first ball of his spell. He's going aerial over the covers, and that was a good shot. That's a dot ball. That is for a single towards long off region. Try to go big. Sanjeev trying slower deliveries. He definitely played a gem of innings today, Sanjeev Kumar. Oh, that's taken the edge. That's amazing fielding. Very well fielded by the fielder, Sham. Saving 3 runs for his team. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. There's a fielder there. That's a boundary. Sorry, that's not a fielder. Beautifully played over covers. రాఘవేంద్ర క్రికెట్ అందులో పర్లేదు అయితే end of the over, and 13 overs down, 72 for the loss of 4 wickets. They are still going under 5. Doosra Dragons have to still pull up their success to bring up their total. They still need 135 runs from 7 overs, which looks quite impossible at 19.85 an over. That's very well stopped for a single. Very well, nice. Chiru back into the attack, and that's in the air. Land safe for a single. They're not going for 2 runs. That is hit hard towards the long off region, and that's a misfield. That's a misfield for a boundary. Mahesh brings up another boundary for himself and for the team. That is tucked away for a single. Good work by Sham. Is doing a great job in the third man region. My apologies. It's Sailesh. Sham has been moved to the point region. Good shot again, but there's a fielder deep mid wicket. Well, that's cheeky single taken. Mahesh trying to keep the strike for himself. That's the end of over number 14. 81 for the loss of 4 wickets. 6 overs to play. They still have about 120 odd change runs to score. A big task. Looks impossible until there's a savior with big hits. Beautifully played. There's a fielder there. Very well fielded. That's a good catch. Strategically placed. That's well planned plot. That's a good plot for this fielder. That's another wicket. Very well played innings by Mahesh. Returns to the pavilion. Is caught out. New batsman. New batsman on the crease, and some pressure building up for Doosra Dragons. That's a white signal. Definitely a white. Well, that's cheeky single again. Played in the air, but lands. Javed not interested in the second one. Winnie, new batsman. Govardhan doing his part again. He's done a great job with the bat. Now with the ball, trying to cheer for his team. I guess he's got a wicket. Amazing. No doubt. Definitely the man of the match. He's doing his part both with batting and bowling. Javed lost his wicket. No elevation, no distance. Caught out deep mid wicket. Javed caught by Sharat Chandra. '83 for the loss of 6 wickets, and Doosra Dragons really struggling up. That's a dot ball. Dot balls definitely bringing up pressure. That's good fielding. Sham is being good in the field. Good quick reflexes. That's the end of over number 15. 15 overs bowled. 83 for the loss of 6 wickets. Straight drivers achieving a milestone here. Posting the highest score for the tournament. 206, beating up free hit fighters for the last match. Last week, they posted 202. Well, that's taking an edge towards deep square. Dot ball, pressure building up for Doosra Dragons. They definitely have to go for every ball. I guess they are giving it up. Very well fielded, very well bowled. Singles, dots. Well, that's cheekily played, taking the edge. Batsman totally on the back foot, Vinay. Totally on the back foot, not trying to hit the ball hard. It's taking the edge, and deep point takes that. Good fielding, good field placement. Ravi Teja doing an exceptional job in his captaincy, placing the fielders strategically. He knows where the players are playing. That's a quick single taken. And the end of over number 16. "16 overs bowled. The score moves to 86 for the loss of 6 wickets, and Doosra Dragons still struggling. 4 overs to go. That's high up in the air, and that's a beautiful catch. Judging it well, jersey number 45. That is Sanjeev Kumar, doing a great job with the bat, with the ball, and now in the field. Sham, the new batsman. Last wicket. He did 7 Doosra Dragons losing another wicket, and they are inching towards the end of the innings. Last man coming in. Unfortunately, they have to play with 10 players today, and one of them are injured, so that's the last Wreckham batsman. They should have been aggressive right from the beginning, but they couldn't get that start, that push from the openers. That is in the gap for a single. అంతేలే. It's a dot ball again. Dot ball building up. Single again. Singles are actually not going to help the batsman. It's inching towards the end of the innings, and that's a single towards the deep point. Well, that's a dot delivery again. Anand వస్తుంది ఆనందా ఐ గెస్ నా దగ్గర ఉందా Well, that's in the air, and I guess that's the end of the innings. And Straight Drivers have won the match comfortably. Straight Drivers have won the match comfortably. Straight Drivers have won the match by 115 runs comfortably. Great job, and congratulations to each and every one. Sadly, Doosra Dragons have to be out of the tournament. Shortly, we'll start off with the next match between Royal Strikers and Pitch Burners.
వద్దు వాళ్ళు వచ్చేస్తున్నారు వేరే వాళ్ళు అవునా అన్న ఎంపైర్స్ తినడానికి పోతారా మ్యాచ్ ఉంటాయంటే ఇంకా వేరే ఎంపైర్స్ ఉన్నారు డ్రెస్ కంటిన్యూ చిన్న వేరే వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు ఎంపైర్స్ ఇప్పుడు గేమ్ అయితే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది కానీ ఇప్పుడు లేట్ అయితే 10 నిమిషాలు ఒక్క నిమిషం 3 స్టార్ట్ అవుతాను 3 స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది వచ్చేసి ఆఫ్ చేసిరా అనేది లైవ్ ఆఫ్ చేసి